There's this post on Twitter I want to talk about today, and it's a pretty interesting one, man. So, this person said, outside of 9/11, what's a major historical event you lived through that you'll never forget where you were when it happened? Now, I'm born in 2002, so I wasn't there for the 9/11 or anything like that, man. May all those people, of course, rest in peace, and we will never forget that day. But there is about two historical events that I remember exactly what I was doing, and I kind of want to talk about that in today's video, you know what I mean? Now, I'm kind of glad that I didn't really experience that much historical events, okay? But there are definitely some, man, and it's only two for the most part. So first things first, the first one for sure that I exactly remember where I was at when I heard this news was Kobe Bryant's death, man. To this day, I still can't believe it, man. I really can't. So it was January 2020. I don't know the exact day, okay? Like January this and that. No, I think it was like January 6th or something like that. But it was January in 2020. And I remember I was working my early shift. I had an opening shift at the movie theaters, right? And the GM of the movie theater came up to me and this other guy and he said, "Yo, Kobe Bryant passed away." Like out of nowhere, like he didn't even say like a warning or anything like that. He just said, "Yo, Kobe Bryant passed away." And I was like, "Bro, ain't no way, right? Like there's just no way that this is true." And then the rumor kept on spreading around, and I was like, "No way," right? So it was my break time, and I was thinking about the whole time, like, "No way, like this gotta be fake." And then I was kind of like checking my phone, like here and there, because I was working at the concession stand, so it was kind of hard to check my phone. But people were actually saying that. I was like, "Bro, ain't no freaking way." So I went on break, right, and then I saw it was confirmed, man, from every single news source, CNN, Fox, whatever, Bleacher Report, like all those main sports pages, Wojnarowski, everybody said that, yeah, Kobe Bryant passed away. And I remember just feeling so bad, feeling very, very sad because Kobe Bryant's not only one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but also he's just very influential. He had a very big impact on a lot of kids. Think about it, a lot of kids started picking up a basketball because of Kobe Bryant, so that was definitely one of the situations or one of the I guess historical event that I specifically remember, and it was just pretty sad, man, to be honest with you. It definitely was sad. I mean, for like the whole day, everybody was like kind of down, whatever, and there were actually some people walking in and they were talking about it too, like, man, Kobe Bryant. I was like, dang, bro, it's just so sad. So that's definitely one of them. And then I remember going home and watching like this 8-minute video that NBA has made about Kobe, and I was super sad, man. So that's definitely one of the historical events that I remember living through. I know it isn't as insane as like 9/11 or as, well, it is sad, but I wouldn't say it was as big as 9/11, but that's definitely one of them. And the second one, of course, man, this one, I mean, you probably already know it watching this video. I mean, you should, right? That is the last day of school before the COVID lockdown, all right? So I remember that specific day. It was the last day before spring break. Around March of 2020, I was a junior in high school. My last day of high school, by the way, was on March 2020, and I'm finally going back to school 2020, 4 years later. So I remember it was just like a regular day, each class, like since we already took the finals, right? Each class was like kind of like a breeze, you know what I mean? Like we're just doing a bunch of like dumb stuff, like watching movies, whatever, just chilling, right? And I remember my specifically like last class where we were watching SpongeBob, and I actually do have a video of us watching SpongeBob, my last like video in high school or in that high school, right? I'll try to play it on the screen right now, over me talking, but I specifically remember that, man. And then after that, like we all thought, okay, 1 week we're just gonna go by. And I remember during December and January they're talking about like a crazy disease in China. I was like, bro, ain't no way that's gonna come to America, right? And then we're all making our conspiracy theories, and plus I worked at the movie theaters too, right? So they were talking about, oh yeah, we might shut down, whatever, all this crazy stuff, because they're already making restrictions, like, okay, you have to wear a mask and you can't do no refills on the popcorn, whatever. Even though people were livid about that, man, I thought that was so dumb. But now the movie theaters, freaking, you have to pay for everything now. Ever since 2020, you have to pay for like the seasoning and stuff like that. You have to pay for the bed, like, bro, it's just insane, you know what I mean? So they were all talking about shutting it down and stuff like that, and it actually did get shut down. I think maybe the same week or the week after. I don't specifically remember that, but I remember, going home and whatever. Like it was just like a regular day, like, all right, last day before spring break, take a week off, let me just do what I want. I'm gonna start working like crazy, right, because of this spring break. And then we got a message, and it was saying that, okay, we're gonna have no school for another week. I was like, all right, cool, man. 2 weeks off. I thought that was amazing. I was like, let's go. That's freaking nice. I got 2 weeks off, kind of like winter break. You know what I mean? Just chilling and stuff like that. And then we got the freaking big bomb where the rest of this year is going to be online. And the thing I like about that online is that it was self-paced. So you have your assignment, okay, what you got to do, and it's due at the specific time at the specific day. So you can work on it whenever. You can work on it, you know, in the afternoon, at night, whatever. So I thought that was amazing, to be honest with you. Way better than what they did for my senior year. For my senior year of high school, we had to wake up at 7 a.m., join the meeting and stuff like that. We're all dead, you know what I mean? And it's like, that was just so dumb. I don't know why they did it like that. And I remember during like the online class as well, I used to not just do the work. I used to just play Call of Duty all the time. You know, I used to just play on my PS5, you know, because I got the PS5. I was the one that got it early from the PlayStation Direct. I got lucky. And so during that time, you know, I was just grinding COD. I was just playing COD because there really wasn't anything to do. But I really did like that online format where, okay, this is due at a specific day, you got to do it, you know. And I also liked how the teachers, like the junior teachers, they said, okay, all grades are final, and the only, like, if you actually do these assignments, we could bump it up. We didn't have to take no finals or anything like that. We didn't have to do anything. And even then, I was supposed to be junior year, we were supposed to take like the SAT or ACT. I didn't take any of that. I still remember taking my civics test or something like that, you know, like the one mandatory test, high school test I got to do. I remember taking that and I did complete that. But at the end of the day, you know, it was just like 2 weeks off. I was like, let's go, baby. But in all reality, it was not 2 weeks off. Okay, it was like 3 years off. All right, and I remember graduating to like 2021, and yeah, man. So I remember my COVID freaking last day of COVID and Kobe's death. That's kind of the last historical event that I could, or the two historical events I could remember living. There may be some, you know, as I was growing up, but you know, as a kid, you don't really pay attention to this stuff. You mostly just, you know, have fun and do whatever, you know. So yeah, that's all I really have for you guys today, you know, going over my historical events that I've been through. Let me know down in the comments what historical event you have lived through. I'm definitely interested. So yeah, it's been your boy Daniel. Of course, drop like, subscribe, follow all my socials and everything like that, you know, Twitter, TikTok, all that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.